All right. So it's been kind of a crazy weekend, a busy weekend, and here's the things that I love about the Appalachian Trail, right? It's not just being in nature, it's more than that. You never know what to expect from day to day, and you know, things change all the time, and I got a little deadfall blocking the path here, but how convenient is that? It's exactly what I'm talking about. So one of the things I love about the Appalachian Trail is that things are constantly changing, and you really don't know what to expect from day to day, and you don't know if your shoe's gonna break, you don't know if it's gonna rain, you don't know if equipment's gonna fail, or a trekking pole's gonna break, or you know how your body's gonna feel, and it's really, hey, leave it. It's really, sorry, my dog's having fun here chewing on a stick. It's really like overcoming and adapting and adjusting, and life is adversity. I said this last year, and it's the truth of the matter is that's what makes the Appalachian Trail beautiful. Is every day it's a new adventure, and you're encountering things that you don't anticipate, and here's the real trick of it, is that life is the same way, man. The things that you encounter in life, maybe it seems like it's very monotonous. Go to work, in your car, go to work at the same job, go to lunch at the same place, see the same people. Yeah, but guess what? You don't know what's gonna happen every day at work either. You don't know if you're gonna get a flat tire, run out of gas, or a family member's gonna call you with something wrong, or a friend, or you're gonna stub your toe going to the bathroom, right? It's and all these things we consider inconveniences, but really that's what makes life exciting, man. That's the adventure of things, and they seem like we want things to go according to plan and perfectly, but how boring would life be? Really, the trail is just like life. I mean, you're doing the same things here. You're going to work every day. You're getting up. You're packing up your tent. You're finding water. You're looking at a map. You're checking the weather. You're walking in one direction. And sure, you're seeing nature and you're seeing different sights every day. But if anybody's ever hiked before, will tell you it's the same green tunnel, man. It's the same, right? Sure, you get different views at different peaks and things of that nature, and different towns offer different things, but for the most part, it's just like going to work, and going to work is just like going on the trail, and I guess what I'm saying is it's really easy to be out here and live a life of adventure, but I was living the life of adventure at home too, man, and every single day I look at it as like I'm going to the movies, man, and I don't know if I'm gonna see a comedy show or a drama or or even a horror film, man. It's like what's got life got in store for me today, and that's the way it is out here, and that's what I love about it. And it is like that at home too for me, and it can be that way for you as well. You don't have to hike the Appalachian Trail to see the adventure side of life, man. And all that being said, it was a busy weekend, man. I got to spend a couple days with Viking and Second Breakfast. Two great guys, man, who really showed me so much kindness. They want to thank me all the time, but they've showed me so much kindness. They gave me that card, which when you sit there and think about people on a backpacking trip that took the time to pick out a card and not just say thank you, but wrote such kind words and detailed and carried it until they saw me again and gave it to me, and that's special to me, man. Viking happened to be a mechanic, and I was just talking to him about my headlights and what headlights I should get, and because my headlights were dim on my Suburban, and he went ahead and in his way of thanking me was like ordered them online. He looked it up, ordered them, and put them in for me, man. And even paid for them, and just that kindness is just remarkable, man. The kindness of human beings is just a beautiful thing, especially when you're one-on-one with them. And I don't care who you are. The crowds tend to muffle that kindness and egos come out, but one-on-one, man, people are beautiful. And so I took them. A lot of people right now are defeated, man. I never had the Virginia blues last year, but I could see a lot of it in a lot of people, and they're just, they're humbled a little bit, and they're looking for ways to kind of renew their hike, and quite a few people I dropped off to go Aqua blaze, and I have to say something about that, and I don't know the name of the company or anything, but they Aqua blazed Lake Watauga, and Jim from Boots Off sat down and did a brief with them for 45 minutes, showing them the map, showing them what to expect, where to kayak to, gave them dry bags for their phones and their gear, they didn't want to get wet, and dropped them off and sent them off on their way. And now this is Shenandoah River, man, and there's rapids, and this company just dropped canoes off and pretty much sent them on their way, and didn't ask for experience and gauge anybody's experience, didn't offer dry bags or anything like that, and these two capsized almost immediately, and Viking lost his phone in the rapids, and other pieces of gear, including their Crocs and stuff like that, just were gone. And they're not the only ones, from what I understand. Some others, have went out there and just capsized, and had some missing gear and things of that nature. And the rapids are a different animal, and that's supposed to be a 3-day Aqua blaze, but I think the idea in their mind was they were going to float down some lazy river, man, and unfortunately that's not the case, and several groups went out that I know of, and they've all flipped over, and not to mention that it's work for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours a day, man. It's not just floating down a lazy river. There are no easy days on the AT, but so I kind of got busy. I thought I would have an easy day, and I drove up the Devil's Backbone, and I ran into some hikers up there. We're looking for a ride to Waynesboro. Drove them back to Waynesboro. One of them forgot their sleeping pad at the gas station where I picked them up, or it fell out, so I had to go back and get it for them and drive it back to Waynesboro. And that was Dreads and Orange Crush and Losty. And I should do what Miss Janet does and have you dance for your gear, man. Met some other hikers, Ranger Rick, who I hadn't even seen before, Ranger Rick, and Jason Jess. Picked up some hitchhikers, and then I had to run back and pick up a second breakfast and biking, and so how was your adventure?
Big fun. Big fun.
Get them back out on trail, man. They were kind of over the Aqua blaze after the first day, and I don't even think they made it the whole way. They called it in after the capsized, and yeah. But that's the adventure I'm talking about. We don't expect that kind of stuff, and we think we're just going to go do something. And those are the stories you'll remember, man. Those are the beautiful stories of the trail, and actually those are the beautiful stories of life too. And although they don't seem like it at the time, and they can be discouraging and frustrating, and everybody makes a plan, right? And adversity sets in, and that's why I love my trail name Wingit, and it just kind of fell in line for me. But I was winging it in life before I came on trail, and not always, but the last 11 years or so, I've kind of been winging it, and And life is so much more beautiful when you can look at it as like you're going to the movies, and rather than to be so caught up in what we need to accomplish in that day and checking boxes. And I'm not saying not to plan, we should plan. But plan for the unplannable, man, and just roll with it. And instead of getting frustrated, just realize that that's going to be one of the best stories. I didn't plan on breaking my hand going over a waterfall, man, right? I didn't plan on getting 14 stitches last year or popping them out. I didn't plan on, getting bronchitis on trail or norovirus twice this year. But those are the stories, man. Those are the stories that I remember, and overcoming adversity, because life is adversity. The challenges in life are what make life beautiful, man. Embrace them, overcome them, chop wood and carry water, man. It's one foot in front of the other. And just realize that at some point we're gonna laugh at the silliness of our own selves and how serious we took things. And that being said, man, I'm out here with my dog, waiting on some hikers, slack packing some hikers today. And just enjoying the stories, man. So many stories that impossible to vlog them all. Thank you to everybody. Appreciate you guys, love you guys. Life is adversity, man. Don't balk at the challenges. It's just another mountain, man. It's just another hill to climb.